Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the brand new AN-94 Commodore blueprint. This is a blueprint that just dropped today in one of the new bundles, and obviously this thing is amazing with the new pixelation effect when you shoot players, and then the game over spray that pops up on the ground when you finish them off. A really awesome blueprint. The camo is insane, and for the most part, the attachments that came with the blueprint are pretty decent. This is a really good class. I've had a lot of fun using this so far today, and hopefully you guys will too. What you guys are watching right now is me demonstrate what this specific class setup is going to play like against some multiplayer bots, so you guys can get an idea of what this thing does before you actually throw on the attachments and use it for yourself, or maybe you're just deciding whether or not you should purchase this or not. I highly recommend getting it. I think it's great, but nonetheless, let's jump into the attachments. So if you guys take a look at the attachments that we're going to be using, the muzzle that we're using is the AN-94 Sonic Brake. With this, we're getting recoil stabilization, and it's giving us a massive boost to accuracy and control. We're losing ADS speed, we're losing aiming stability. Keep in mind, aiming stability is not going to affect this weapon because this is an AR and we don't have idle sway. I do want to point out that this specific class setup is built for long range, so it's really good in multiplayer, but it's also great in Warzone, and we'll change an attachment here in a minute for a Warzone class for those of you that want to try using it in Warzone. But again, the AN-94 Sonic Brake muzzle. The barrel that we're using is the AN-94 Factory X 438mm. With this, we're getting damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, giving us a great boost to accuracy, range, and control. This is the best barrel for distance, which is what this class or this blueprint is actually meant for. So the AN-94 Factory X 438mm barrel. We're not going to be using a laser. Now, the optic that we're using is the Cronin LP945 Mini Reflex. Now, I highly recommend using this if you're playing multiplayer. However, if you're playing a Warzone, there's a couple different things that you can run. You can either run the VLK scope, which I see a lot of players using in Warzone. If you have the blue dot, you can also run the Corp Combat Hollow Sight with that blue dot on there. Although I know a lot of players don't have that unlocked because it is a grind. So if you're playing Warzone, I'd stick to the VLK. It's a great scope to use there. And the Mini Reflex just doesn't really do what it should do in Warzone because most of your gunfights are from really far away. But in multiplayer, the best class setup is to use a Mini Reflex on this thing. So the Cronin LP945 is what we're rocking with here. Now, we're not going to be using a stock, and we're also not going to be using an underbarrel. The ammunition that we're running is the 60-round casket mags. This is obviously going to improve your mag size, and we want to have as many rounds as possible. Obviously, in Warzone, that's going to be important, but this came with the original blueprint, so I didn't want to change this. So the 60-round casket mag is what we're using here. And last but not least, the rear grip that we're using is rubberized grip tape. This is once again going to improve your accuracy significantly, and I love rubberized grip tape because not only are we gaining recoil control as our pro, but our only con is aiming stability, which, like I said earlier in the video, doesn't affect this weapon whatsoever. So we're basically just getting a free accuracy boost here, which is really nice. But again, the rubberized grip tape rear grip. But I'll give you guys one last look at all the stats and attachments that come with this specific Commodore AN-94 blueprint. If you guys have any questions about the original blueprint or the class that I share with you in this video, please make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to try to help some of you guys out. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.